Welcome back to the Cozy Cottage Homestead. This is a spider plant. I'm going to be talking about spider plants and some of the benefits of having a spider plant in your home or even outside in your yard. This is a larger plant that I have that I keep outside year-round. During the winter I have to cover it up so that the frost and the cold weather doesn't completely kill it, but it keeps the roots alive. And also, here are some good reasons why you might want to consider a spider plant indoors. Spider plants are air purifiers. They purify toxins from the air. So if you frequently have allergies and breathing problems and different issues along those lines, or skin rashes, you may have toxins in your air in your home. By hanging a couple of these plants, not necessarily this big, but if you had smaller plants and hanging baskets, it would help purify harmful chemicals and toxins from your air. They are also more of a tropical plant. They are native to southern Africa area. Very low maintenance, so if you don't have a green thumb, this is probably a really good one for you just to hang in your bathroom, and it'll help purify the air. They grow very well in the bathroom because it is more of a humid, kind of a tropical area, if you will. So they would grow very well in there. And if you're not sure if your bathroom or your home has toxics in them, do you use aerosol hairspray, air freshener, to spray air freshener and stuff along those lines? And there are lots of other household chemicals that are aerosol sprays and have chemicals in those products that many people probably aren't really aware of. If you're interested in seeing how many toxins is in your bathroom by the chemicals that you use, just look up the bathroom air fresheners. Even the plug-in air fresheners, they've come a long ways. They've gotten a lot healthier, but they still put a lot of toxins in the air. I know people are interested in things that smell good now. It's a really big market to have things that smell good and all that kind of stuff, but there really are a lot of toxics in that stuff. So you might want to weigh to see if smelling good stuff is worth your health or not. And another thing, all the newer homes don't have bathroom windows in the bathroom. These plants grow great hanging in like a bathroom window where they get some sun. And they're very low maintenance. They grow good inside and outside, but they do like to have sun. So it's good to hang them in a nice sunny place. They are also used for medicinal purposes in like Africa and other countries. Chinese medicine has used them for centuries. They use the root of the plant to cure various problems. The spider plant is considered non-toxic to pets and children. However, it could possibly give you an upset stomach or make you feel sick, but it would not be so toxic that it would kill you or harm you. So you do have to look into that with any household plants, but these are one of the less toxic ones and considered safe around children and pets. They are edible. People can eat. You can eat them. The leaves are edible. In Africa, they use the leaves from the plant, and they eat it similar to how you would eat like mustard greens or greens. It would be a bitter type green, but you would have to cook them and prepare them in a certain manner to be able to use them like that. It's my understanding that in Africa and tropical islands, these plants grow pretty wild and pretty abundant all over the place. So some of the rural African people have started consuming them as eating them like greens because they are very nutritious. They are high in antioxidants, beta-carotene, magnesium, vitamin C, calcium, and protein. So there's a lot of information about the little old spider plant. I don't think people realize it's just an easy little plant to grow. The plant on top, the large plant, is called the mother plant, and it drops off the little feeders that make it look like little spiders. So that's how it got the name, the spider plant. Whenever it drops down to little babies, you can just nip them off and stick them in another little pot or stick them in a cup of water for a couple of days, and you'll see the little feeder roots coming off of them, and you can replant it and it'll just keep growing. So it's kind of cool how the spider plant does. And they also look very well like in a flower bed, or if you need a ground cover area to where it's just like a trouble area in your yard, but you can just let them grow onto the ground and they will cover that area for you and look really pretty. I've seen it done in like nurseries, some of your outdoor garden parks and stuff like that. They have them growing like around the bottom of oak trees, places where there's not very much grass and it may be kind of wet, so they really like that too. But I think it's beautiful growing in a pot on a pedestal and let it cascade over the sides of the pot, or hang it from a hanging basket and let them hang out like that and grow down the sides, and it looks very beautiful. It's just a green plant. It adds color to the environment. They make really small, tiny little bitty white flowers, but more than anything they just add greenery. So in my opinion, this is the most mightiest little plant that you could have for inside your house, because it purifies the air. How amazing is that? A natural air purifier. During the beginning of the pandemic, lots of people were looking into plants and stuff to hang in their environment, in their home, because it did help patients breathe better and help them feel better. There's also been research and studies been done where they hung these plants in patients' rooms, in nursing homes, and in hospitals. And the patients that had these plants hanging in their hospital room or their nursing room had less stress, had less pain, less anxiety, less depression, and they also found that they recovered quicker than the patients that did not have these plants hanging in their room. So I think that's amazing that this plant is just a plain Jane little plant, but it has so many wonderful benefits to it. So I think it's just I don't know. I think people think that a lot of plants are just a pretty plant and just has no value, and they haven't researched it, but this little plant is actually pretty amazing. Very easy to grow for all of you that don't have green thumbs. Very low maintenance. It likes to be in the sun, but not constantly all the time. You can forget to water it. It only needs to be watered about once a week. So it's very low maintenance, but very beneficial to the health and to our environment in purifying the air. And I'm going to do it because I have grandkids, so I'm going to do the itsy bitsy spider. The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain, and the itsy bitsy spider climbed up the spout again. Yes, I had to do it. When I think about the spider plant, I think about the itsy bitsy spider. So if you have any more questions about the spider plant, you can email me or leave me a friendly comment, and I'll be glad to get back to you and share some of the information that I have from some of my herbal books on this amazing spider plant. So farewell, homestead family, friends, and neighbors from the Cozy Cottage Homestead.